Hey coin collectors, welcome to another joint video between the Big D Coin channel and the DC Coin World channel. This is DC taking a look at the W dime from 1996, the Roosevelt West Point dime. And as you can see, it's in some plastic or cellophane. And when you see this, you know that it probably came in an uncirculated mint set or a Cheerios box, one or the other. And in this case, it was the uncirculated mint set from 1996. So we'll take a look at this, but let's take a look at the regular dimes from 1996 first. Now, of course, this is the Roosevelt dime, Liberty in front of Roosevelt, In God We Trust under his chin, a J and an S down here. That's for John Sinek, right above my pen. 1996 is the date, and D here is for Denver. The Denver Mint produced these coins from the start, from 1946. Over here we see this one is a P, and that's from the Philadelphia Mint. So the Denver Mint produced them, the Philadelphia Mint produced them, and also the San Francisco Mint produced them. And I'm going to show you San Francisco Mint coin right here. You can see this is in another set, and this is in the, I'll show you the cover of this set, and so you can kind of see. It has the eagle on the front, and this set, these sets are actually called the United States Mint proof sets. So this is not the silver one, this is the clad San Francisco one. And then there's also a silver set that came out in 1996. So in general, we always had the Denver, we had the Philly, and we usually had the S for San Francisco. They were all clad, and by clad I mean this is kind of a copper nickel copper sandwich. The outside's a copper nickel blend, the inside is fully copper, and the back side, of course, the outside is another copper nickel blend. If we look at this coin, this is actually coin is in very, very, very good shape. We see it says United States of America at the top, one dime at the bottom, E pluribus unum across the center here. There is an olive branch here and an oak branch here. And on this one, you can actually see both the olives, and you can see the acorns on there also. Olives for sign of peace, acorns on the oak, the sign of strength. And in the center is a torch, and the torch has two bands up here and two bands down here, which you can't see. So this is not going to be the full band version. You can see, I'll show you on one of the other coins, there's some bands down here, there's supposed to be anyway. And these are just dots, not stars. You notice that the of in America is a kind of offset of. So that is just the regular dime. Now, the West Point Mint put out this, and it's a circulating dime in the sense that it's in the uncirculated mint set. It's not a circulating dime in the sense that they actually put them out to the banks. So the West Point Mint had been making coins probably from the 1970s on. They did Lincoln pennies without a mint mark, which would, so you might have a Philadelphia Lincoln penny that was actually made at West Point, because West Point was making those Lincoln pennies from 1974 to 1986. They also, from 77 to 79, made some of the Philadelphia or the no mint mark Washington quarters. So it wasn't that they weren't making them, it's just that they weren't putting their mint marks on them. This coin, let me see if we can show you the back where I was talking about those full bands. This is how you evaluate a lot of the dimes. So this is a full band version. So you see how there's two bands down here and two bands up here near the top. So the full band version would be something exactly like this, and this is in pretty good shape. This could be worth $8 to $10 easily. Which is interesting because they did produce the silver ones, as I said, the silver San Franciscos, and those are probably worth $6 to $8. So it's kind of a funny difference. The silver set, they made 623,000 of those, as far as we know. The regular S mint sets. Oops, sorry about that. They made about 1.75 million, and the W's they made about 1.457 million. So they made about 1.5 million of these. All of them came out in this plastic, and all of them came out in the mint sets. And you know, some people say, well, why did they do that, or what were they thinking at the time? Why did they need to have the W? Well, the W was, in a sense, to get people to collect them, but also in a sense as a, not a commemorative coin, because it wasn't put out, because it was put out in the uncirculated set, but it was to commemorate the issuance of the coin in 1996, which was the 50th anniversary of the Roosevelt dime. All right, well, that's all we have today from DC Coin World and from the Big D Coin channel. We'd love to have you subscribe to our channels and leave any comments you might have in the comments section.